Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome to the Ted Show. I'm very excited to have my Wi-Fi working again. That was a little bit of a challenge earlier, and I was really afraid that this lovely young lady would not be able to come on. But look, it was meant to be. Happy Friday, TGIF. I hope everybody's having a great first full week in January 2021. So, of course, what better time to talk about optimal performance through fitness and nutrition with the one and only Monica Heiz. Hi, Monica. How are you today?
Hey, Ted. I'm doing really well. Thank you so much for having me on. And yes, what a great time of year to be talking about optimal performance.
It's on everyone's minds, especially as a distraction to anything else that's going on in the world. But people are really usually very forceful in their what they want to accomplish and how they want to accomplish in January. They're going to start fresh. There's a whole renewing sense of everything. And so fitness and nutrition, me one of them, I'm trying to watch some of my nutrition and back off the Italian, oh God, all the good Italian food for a little bit. So, but you couldn't have come at a better time. So let's talk a little bit about that after we learn your journey. People want to know a little bit about Monica, kind of your journey on how you got to where you're at.
Okay, well, I'm happy to share that. So I actually grew up with a very healthy relationship with food as a child. My parents had always eaten healthy. My dad would eat an apple and a yogurt for lunch, and this was growing up as a little girl in the 70s. So, and I learned about supplementation from him as well. When I went away to college, I studied nutrition and fitness. My class was the first graduating class of nutrition and fitness. They didn't even have a model for it yet, because don't forget, in the medical industry, nutrition hasn't been something that had been studied. So we opened up the field. And when I saw that there was an opportunity to study it, I jumped in on it. And from that, I wound up going towards the direction of fitness because it was so fun. I mean, I got to go and teach group fitness classes and exercise, and it was just such a way to connect with people and really educate and teach this level of well-being, because fitness encompasses physical, mental, and emotional well-being in all ways. So I was able to teach group fitness classes for many years, full time. I made a career out of it, and from that, yeah, I went through a lot of different types of certifications through that. So certifications, not in different fitness modalities, but different ways of understanding the human body. And I wound up with lifestyle medicine being one of them. So here I was as a fitness professional in a conference with all physicians and doctors who were now learning about nutrition for the first time, when I had already had an understanding and a recognition of it. And it was just amazing to see what was possible in the medical field and with nutrition. So I brought those two together. I wound up then opening my own studio where I did nutrition.
What was that like? That's sort of the ultimate. You do all of the training, you have all the clients, and then it seems to be like the ultimate next step, the giant step, is having your own studio. What was that like for you?
It was great because I was able to integrate all the parts together, exactly like you're talking about. And I was able to bring fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle together into an environment where people could implement and act on all of them. I used small group classes, so there weren't too many people or private clients. And so there was a lot of conversation around how to integrate and implement healthy lifestyle choices within their families and their homes. So it was amazing.
I love the fact that, because a lot of times people will, fitness will become something that's routine for them. It's their stress reliever. They know they want to keep their bodies as healthy and young as they can. But most people don't take the direction of a career with it. Was it a challenge to try to keep your passion up for obviously staying healthy, staying fit, and actually having to make that your livelihood so you're 24/7 doing it? Or was it just the dream career for you?
I love that you asked that. So this is where the optimal performance comes in. Because when you utilize those skill sets in any career of focus, discipline, commitment, you're always striving and looking for that next level in it. And with that, you're willing to take the actionable steps. You're willing to go the distance on it. So I was able to leverage those skills with nutrition and fitness. And this is where I've been able to work with clients now who have successful careers and implement their skill sets into their well-being.
To me, that's so amazing because I think a lot of people want to figure out the combination, right? They want to
Yes.
figure out, like they have one down, like I think I've got the mind one pretty well. Then there's the body one, and the body one's like, I got no idea what you're trying to do. Trying to meld
Right.
those together and make it a good relationship that's healthy is a challenge for most people.
Right. And you just hit it right when it's mind, because we fall into these patterns in the programming, and it's learning how to shift that programming so we open to a new way. And that's what optimal performance is about. We look at Roger Bannister in 1954. People said he couldn't run a 4-minute mile, and he proved them all wrong. It's a mindset, and he took the action steps. And so that's where optimal performance comes in, exactly what you're talking about.
Love it. So what's a first step? You know, we ate a lot over the holidays. We're trying to figure out 2021 and praying and hoping for the best. And we want to get started on the right journey. But a lot of people make the mistake of either setting the goal too high too fast, and then they have a failure feeling, or they don't even know where to get the right information on what to eat or how to exercise, or is it strength? Is it cardio? Do I use a trainer? Do I not? I mean, there's so many choices when you're not used to being in that, but you want to do something good for yourself. So what are some first couple of things that people really need to think about as they're beginning their journey on this?
I love that you're asking that, because that's exactly where to start, to understand that there's so many different things out there. I think the first thing is to understand, make a clean choice and stick with that. Make it a non-negotiable. So if it's going to be choosing to eat clean, make that a non-negotiable for yourself. And that means whenever there's thoughts in your head that come up, you got to turn them off, non-negotiable. If it's going to be fitness and then you're going to commit to something, even if it's small actionable steps like going for a walk or making sure you get your weight training in or committing to a yoga class, you've got to be in it 100% to that one small actionable step. And once you find that you've created a pattern with it and great habits, rituals with it, try adding in something else. And I use the word try on that because you've got to be all in. It's not in or out. It's all in. And there is a simplicity with it. That's the thing. And when you're able to take these small actionable steps and then build upon them, you create a foundation that makes sense. You create a solid structure. It's just like money. I mean, you start small actionable steps by putting away in savings account, and you add as you go along. Fitness and nutrition has to be simple.
Sorry, we've got like all sorts of crazy workers around here today. So I'm sure some of them are because of the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think that people need to take the steps. I think most of the people I've ever talked to, me included, you get this failure mode if you decide I'm going to have 500 calories a day. I'm going to do 750 sit-ups. And I'm going to set all of these goals that I saw on some fitness show. And then I'm going to buy out the entire nutrition supplement aisle on any store I'm in. And all of that, somehow, I'm going to be happy at the end of the day and productive, and this is all going to work. So talk a little bit about setting the goals if you can, because I think people really do. They'll look at you and they don't realize there was a whole journey to get there.
Right.
People can't be you right off the bat.
Right. I'm glad you just stated that too. Thank you. So you hit it so well again, is that we're so driven by the numbers and the data that's outside of us. When it comes to optimal performance, if you look at an athlete, they're not tracking their numbers on what they're doing. They're tracking on the way they're moving through things. They're patterning, they're programming, their productivity through it. And we start to learn that type of methodology with our thinking and our fitness, we have better accomplishments from within and without. And when it comes to the supplementation, as you talked about, there's so many different ways that people believe all these supplements need to be thrown in. There's a whole process that we're looking at now with our health and well-being and our health system, that proper nutritional support is important, but we've got to understand where it's coming from and how it's working for us. So when it comes to the results, It's an inner world experience. It's something that we have from within, our sense of accomplishment. It's not an outer world. Here's the numbers I've hit.
I agree. I think that if I went into a gym now, first of all, the first thing I'd look for is a bar. And then because I'd be like, what am I doing in a gym? I wouldn't even know what machine to get on, what exercise to do, what's right nutritionally. And I think a lot of people approach all of their levels of the fitness that way. Well, I'm just going to go in. I don't need anybody to show me. I'm just going to take all these supplements because, I don't know, some movie star told me to do it. And there's just no logic behind it. You're just hoping that if you throw enough against the wall, you're going to be fit all of a sudden and healthy. And it's just not like that.
Right, right. And again, when we use the medical system that we've been in to look at how it's gotten us to where we are, there hadn't been any type of support systems and structure for health through it. And so now we are backtracking and we are looking to figure out, as you said, through the chaos and the confusion, how do we now put health into this model? How do we go ahead and do that? And this is where lifestyle practitioners come into play, because they're understanding we got to get a baseline with your health and well-being through the proper nutrition and nutrients. Let's start there so that we release any inflammation and diseases and anything like that that are happening. And let's get you moving to the right fitness protocol so that we get you moving, whatever that looks like. Maybe it's yoga, maybe it's Pilates, maybe it's just stretching or meditation, something that's going to settle your mind and your body to create an ease where you can make good decisions on your next steps with fitness. Having somebody to support you through that is essential. And it's not just any trainer at the gym, it's really understanding there are great providers and practitioners that are going to help you through it. I mean, we spend so much time and so much money with our work and saving for the future, and our health is something we leave to the healthcare system. And that's not good enough for us anymore. We've got to take better responsibility on what we can put into place. And one of the things I love about my work is giving people that responsibility, setting them up for success so they have the skills to add on and move forward with it. I mean, watching some of my clients do half marathons and going for these other levels of fitness, it's like they didn't know they could do, but when they had a strong foundation, they knew the skill sets to get them there.
So in your industry, it must have been such a challenge with the pandemic. So tell me a little bit about how you shifted. Have you begun to have in-person trainings, sessions? I'm not sure what your lingo is, but it's something in that realm. Right. Do you do online sessions? What's that like for somebody who's in the fitness and nutrition industry right now?
Well, the good news is I was already doing online programming.
Yeah.
So the best thing that it provided for me is that through my own journey, I knew underlying some things with health didn't feel right for me based on the stress levels around me. Being an empath, I could feel things. So the good news is I knew how to navigate my own self through that first to help clients through it. Right? Because our nervous system is stimulated through our experiences in the outer world. So what was happening is that people and clients would show up because they knew that they needed the support and they knew that they needed the help. So I was able to work with them through nutrition, setting up a fitness program online, and ways that beyond just a traditional program. Something that really helped them understand their mental health, their mindset, their fitness, based on the level of experience that I had had.
Yes, I love that you were already in the pivot mode. You already had that, because I think that those in any kind of industry that learned how to pivot, especially early on, they adapted early. And now, since everyone is used to Zoom or whatever it is you use, nobody thinks twice about taking a class, doing a happy hour, engaging with people in this on this kind of platform. And so it just opens the door. Plus, so many people were sitting home for so long and not really exercising, let's be honest. And so the fact that they can hop online and do a session with you and talk with you and really have a conversation that is good for their health and good for their well-being. It's just awesome.
Right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us, how do we get to Monica Heiz? What's the best way for us to reach you? Tell us a little bit about the client that you love to work with. Give us a way to reach out to Monica Heiz.
Terrific. So you can find me on my website. It's www.monicaheiz.com. And if you sign on for my newsletter, which is the bomb, it's so good, all the information I have in there for optimal performance through nutrition and fitness, you'll be able to receive my morning habits for high achievers. So I love to work with professionals who have a high level to strive, to succeed, to grow, to go beyond problem solvers, really. And what I'm able to do for problem solvers is really set up either a simple plan for nutrition and fitness that makes sense, that fits within their lifestyle, so that they can have stability and structure and accountability in their health and fitness. Simple. The next thing I love to do is working with people who've already had a level of success in nutrition and fitness and need another level to go to. So I take them to the next level through understanding the formulas and the interconnectedness with vitamins and minerals and the right type of supplementation for brain health and overall well-being, because it's all interconnected, and that's where our health system is going.
Love it. So awesome. All right. You were so informative. I want you to come back anytime you want on a topic you'd like to talk about. That was awesome. Monica Heiz. So her website is scrolling at the bottom, monicaheiz.com. Reach out to her. She's on all the platforms. We've tagged her everywhere, so you can find her. And if you can't, come see me and I will get you to her. Thank you so much for being on the show. That was awesome.
Thank you, Ted. I loved being here. Thank you so much.
You were awesome. All right, guys. Great way to kick off your weekend. We'll see you soon. Everybody have a great weekend. Reach out to Monica. You know you need some help. We all do. And that's okay. That's a good thing.